Hey, what is up guys, Rick here, and welcome back to Let's Play Sanctum 2, and today we're going to do Cliff Lodge, and I don't believe I have any loadout ready for this one, so I'll have to see what I'll use today. As always, I'll try to use something different, because it's funny when we try something different. I'm curious to try something that is similar to what we did with the shotgun, except for Skyle. But since I really don't know what to do, I think I'll go for something that is gonna look a little bit like that. That should be cool, and with that's kind of interesting. Let's see. Problem with Sky is I really don't know what to use, because I rarely use her. Since not that I don't like her, it's just that I tend to never use her. Which is, I don't know. Let me just check. It's 12 times. I'll just, I guess, skip this. So, I'm back, guys. I finally decided what I'm gonna use. I went for quite a bit of a weird loadout, actually. I really don't have a clue if that's gonna work well, but that's the fun thing about doing Let's Playing, is that you don't actually know when it's gonna work and when it's gonna not. So, let's see. Let's try this. Since it's a map I really do, I really don't have a clue what's gonna work well here. I remember there was a lot of tiny enemies, but I went for a loadout that doesn't have much crowd control, so it's gonna be quite funny to see how it's gonna look like. I'm also trying a tower that I received quite a while ago, but never actually got around to try this. This is a mind control spire. Yes, it actually mind controls stuff. Obviously, we're gonna set it on most elf, because obviously you want the biggest guy to mind control. But yeah, it's gonna be quite weird to see how good this is gonna be. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be bad, but I'm certainly quite curious to see about it, though. Maybe we'll see something really good. Maybe we'll see something really bad. But you know, the joys of playing with random loadouts you don't even know about. Let's do this. My perk combo is quite awkward as well, so I really don't know. Oh, by the way, this is the nail gun. Has one heck of a sound. There's always something about nail guns in video games that just make them so awesome. Oh, by the way, if you're looking at why I'm not like firing like a maniac, is that the nail gun, if I'm right, has a huge recoil. I don't know if they patched it, but if you try to shoot like that, it just becomes so inaccurate. So you want to try to be smooth if you're firing, because if you try to go too fast, it's just not gonna work. I wonder if that nail gun is good with tactical just a position, since it seems to be a fast weapon, and fast weapon tends to be slower, but do a lot more damage when you put that perk in. Basically, tactical just position, you've seen it once when I playing with Sweet. It's a perk that you use a lot on slow weapons, because it makes slow weapons a lot better, because they do hurt a little bit less, but they get so much more DPS because of the fire rate that just becomes so ridiculous when you put that perk on. So I tend to use it a lot on those kind of weapons. Although I never really use them on fast weapons, because I tend to think that fast weapons being slowed down, even though they do get a huge DPS upgrade technically. Like for Skyle, for example, it's a bad thing, because Skyle's ability is more damage the more you hit. So if you remove less hit per second, you're using quite a lot of DPS actually. So again, it's a question of I'm gonna say that a lot, but it's a question of symbiosis between abilities and what you're using. Most elf, please, because I want that big guy to fight with us. Well, one of those 5. The Lightning Discharge is really good on Skyle, because Skyle, one of her downside is that she's good, but she only has like assault rifle and a really weak grenade launcher on the assault rifle. So assault rifle is only good for like big enemies. The Static Discharge actually makes that a little bit less true, because the fact that Static Discharge attacks an enemy close to you, close to something you hit, it just means that your assault rifle is capable of hitting many enemies at the same time. Makes them a lot better. Should probably also aim for the crit, since that gun is a crit weapon. Although this is gonna be quite difficult, because I don't play FPS that much, and I lost a lot of my aim. Let's see. So I do not know what it does upgraded, but although I am willing, these are gonna be big guys. I'll put this one here because I really want more damage. Output. That should be good. We have runners here, but I do not have any anti-running. This loadout will prove to be quite difficult. I do not know what I'm gonna do with this. That should be good for dealing one of them, but only one of them. Huh. Yeah. This is gonna be quite a difficult map, the bad loadout I have. It's not a bad loadout per se, it's just... It's a bad loadout for this place. Although, the tower seems to be handling it quite fine. Let's see. The runners are passing, but they're not passing that much, so it should be alright. There is some fire here. Oh, that's bad. It's good. And success. Only a few of these guys, but these guys are gonna fight together, so that's gonna be okay. I guess the more we play with this loadout, the more the better towers are at to jeez, cannot speak today for some reason. But yeah, I'm guessing that this one is gonna be pretty bad at first, but now that we're gonna get some more stuff, it should start to be a lot better actually. I guess it's one of those slow burners, as in it's quite bad when your towers are not capable of dealing with the people you can't deal with, but yes, I mean, they were passing a lot more when I started this, but now it just seems like they have a lot harder time. Must be because I now have the lightnings to take care of those guys that are not getting mind control. Probably help a lot, actually. And I love that static discharge, it's such a good power. I mean, look at this. It just gives you so much DPS for a simple perk. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering if I'm gonna go back to my meta loadout, yes and no. I'll try to avoid using the loadout I'm most familiar with as much as possible for the sake of diversity. Also feel like it's kind of cheap using it because it's so good. Although I'm getting my ass kicked. Well, that's what happens when you use when you're using a loadout you're not familiar with. You get your ass kicked. Or when you use a loadout that is just quite not suited for the job. Oh, there was one guy there. Here you go. Out of my face, bruh. Took a lot of damage here. I wish I had more crowd control, but I didn't actually bring anything in terms of crowd control, which is quite bad. I know. You know what? I'll just get the mind control up. Mind control could do some actual mind controlling, obviously. Has a really low speed. Let's see level 3 if it's actually any good. I'm afraid of this side because of the 35 small guys. This side I can take. Quite easy actually. Even though it's one of those annoying guys. But this guy's gonna die fast now that we have this. The nail gun is really powerful at critting, so obviously having a guy that has such an easy crit target is kinda like being kidded in a candy store. It's crit paradise. I should also not forget to reload before switching. I should stop trying to shoot that fast because the nail gun is really, really inaccurate when you shoot that fast. Come on. Aim at me, guys. You know you want it. Nail gun, though, as you can see, is quite powerful when you get to a zone where even if you shoot as fast as possible, you can't miss. Somebody's hitting the thing. Oh my god, the core is having a rough day. The core is having a heck of a rough day. This is not very upgraded, but it's not gonna be a problem. This could get an upgrade, but again, I'm gonna have to stay there. I can't really afford to protect the other side since there's so many small guys here. I really took the worst loadout for this map. Hey, but if I can deal with it, I guess it's gonna be good for me. Also, should probably pop down these. I tend to forget I have those on this map for some reason. There's a few maps that I just keep forgetting I have those because, I don't know, maybe just because it's a 2-lane strategy, I just keep forgetting to have those. But I do, and I should probably use it. Because that could save a lot of core damage. Slowing down this path will allow me to take more time and deal with this one. So, okay, so the other side started first. Okay, let's see, I'll have to deal with this first then. Goodbye, bullhead. You will not be missed. What's the secondary fire for this? Oh, that's an explosive nail. That's cool. Trap nails. Seem to be quite good at dealing with these guys. Guess I'll just pop a bunch of them here so I can actually leave that gone for a while. Okay, that's done with. Crap, this is reloading. Yeah, I should probably use my secondary fire a lot more. Helps a lot. Mostly I can just like fire it and leave it. Let's place this down. They give you a ton of block here, so actually it would have been a lot easier for me if actually you would take the time to actually and not forget about placing them. Here we go. That should be done. If I'm not also not pressing the button long enough. Okay, that's good. Place that one there. Here we go. So wave 7 now. We have a few of these guys which are quite weird. And we have these guys. We have one flyer which is going to pass near the cannon. No, the cannon's on the other side, so it is going to go in the actual lightning range, so I'm not too worried about this. I think what I'll do is I'll just pop again a cannon down in case of. Pop another one there as well. Just to fortify this. And I'll go defend this side instead because there's the actual soaker, which soaks so much damage that it kind of requires your attention most of the time. If you don't, it doesn't work. And hold on, guys, I have a surprise visitor. Come on, Bean, come join the party, dude.
Surprise! I was watching for quite a while. I was debating whether or not I should photobomb your Let's Play.
I guess you are photobombing my Let's Play, I guess.
That all went to hell when your girlfriend spotted me.
You're not a good secret agent, bro.
Well, down the stairs a bit, and she just turned a bit and probably something from the corner of her eye, I think.
I hope my mic is
I think
picking
she
you up.
did like a double take. She just saw it in the corner of her eye, like, went back to drawing, and then turned around in a second and like squeaked a bit.
Dude, I hope my mic is picking you up correctly.
I hope your mic got that. That was the most adorable sound ever.
Eek! As you can see, I'm busy shooting a bunch of
Yes,
looms in the
you
ass.
are busy using Sanctum. For Sanctum. I was
And-
trying to deduce what game you were playing just from the sound for a while.
And as always, I'm using the worst loadout. Well, not really the worst loadout, but the weirdest loadout ever. I'm using a full IDPS for like single targets in a map that's all about AoEs. And I'm getting my core hit by a single runner that is like almost dead, as usual.
In fact.
I tend to confound those two because they're quite similar actually. Even though if you notice, the runner has a lot less health than the broom mover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, have you ever tried this?
Nope.
This is the nail gun. It has two functions. You can shoot for eye crits, or you can actually place a bunch of mines that are really powerful.
Probably a good idea to place. That was what you were
Look.
Referring to when I arrived, right?
Yeah, I mean, these are really good against runners because you can just place them in a line where there's going to be a lot of runners and then go occupy the other one. Which is very good because I tend to, like I said, I went for a map that has a lot of AoE and I had nothing to actually defend against that. Now I have the secondary fire. Actually gonna use it. Like I went for, like when I started this video I was like, you know what, I don't know what to play, so I just took the most random assortment of perks and weapons that gave something that's very, very awkward to play with.
I see.
I have two meta loadouts. I have my shotgun chainsaw loadout, which is awesome, and I have my obviously my sweet loadout that I just keep bothering you with because I always play with that. But it's so good! Oh, by the way, mind control Spire, as you might notice.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Actually, I hesitated to ask because I'm already photobombing as is.
Have fun. The more the merrier.
Yeah, I just don't want you to explain something that you've already explained to people.
Ah. I ain't the most professional Let's Player out there, dude.
Even so, I would hate to cause a drop in actual quality.
You probably cause a raise because I tend to like stuff when it's raw, let's say. It's more natural that way.
Yeah, and what is more natural than an unplanned photobomb?
You keep fubbutting my place all the time.
Yeah, well, usually you are warned. This time you are not. This is a completely
Surprise butt sex?
almost.
I'm joking. Yeah. Oh my god, that just turned gay. My girlfriend's just like, yay. Now I have to put like 18 plus in tags. I'm kidding. So 9 out of 10, we have a bunch of dude, like as you can see, it's only small guys after a wave of small guys, and it's. I really took the worst loadout for this. Also, I'm playing with Skyle, which is I consider probably the worst character in the game, actually. I mean, she has a good thing going on. The fact that every hit gives you 5% more damage after one. So like on the assault rifle, it gives you massive amount of damage against a single enemy. But the problem with Skyle is that she is stuck with the assault rifle unless you're rank 40. I could actually swap the gun out, but I'm not because for the sake of let's playing. But yeah, the assault rifle is probably one of the worst guns in the game. Sadly, it's good. It's better than the submachine gun for all I can say. But I mean, you could have so much better. Like the battle rifle, for example. That's good. Or just the Tesla Gatling, which is also very good because in plus of actually doing a lot of hits per second, it also causes a burn effect on it. So it's kind of like playing sweet without playing sweet. So it's actually very good. And those guys are blocking my shots. I hate bubble heads. I really hate bubble heads.
Yeah, me too. So annoying.
Remember that time we played that very map and you were trying to hit those bubble heads with your rocket launcher across them when you were standing on that platform?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was like probably the worst weapon to use against Bubblehead.
I was hoping that, like, I was throwing them upwards and hoping that they would all come down onto the top, but, you know.
Those were the good days.
We sway a bit too much for that to actually happen.
Yeah, and also they tend to explode pretty much everywhere on the body. Don't actually hit the top most of the time. They just try to go for.
Well, yeah, like I said, they sway. If they weren't swaying and that was always at its absolute highest point, I'd probably hit it more often.
Probably.
They sway a heck of a lot, so.
Yeah, I can't really predict that much.
Not always the best. Not always where you're aiming.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually trying something this recording, and I didn't actually mention it, but I'm trying to record this in 1080p with the max setting on Sanctum just to see how far the PC can go. And so far, I'm seeing no lag. My PC's probably melting currently, but...
Hang on. Yes, it is rather hot.
Probably.
Not burning, though.
Yeah,
I just put my head in my...
I should probably activate the fan boost. So probably a good idea.
That would likely be good indeed.
I'm almost done that episode, anyways. Because the thing is, I would like to record more episode per. I mean, not per episode, but more maps per episode. But the thing is that one map takes about 30 minutes, so can't
that's
really.
About just the right length, actually, for an episode. So.
Yeah, so that's why I don't go for more than one. Soakers, oh my god, you're taking so much damage.
Well, yeah.
They're soakers.
So.
Sky is the best character to deal with them. Sky and Sweet, because of her, both characters are made to deal a lot of hits. Okay, so the boss. Although there's a boss here, so actually we have the best character for a boss. Because Kyle is just good. I mean, we're gonna get so much damage bonus. I mean, so...
Consecutive hits,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, every time we hit, more damage.
It has to cap somewhere, but...
It caps at like, I don't know how much cap. I think it caps at like, like 15 stacks or something. So 15 times 5, get a picture.
That's still quite big.
But I'm not too sure. I should probably read the wiki again.
Might be lower than that. It would still be awesome.
Yeah, but I think it's actually more than 15. But you know, doesn't really matter. It's a very good problem. The only problem is that in Sanctum you don't often need power against one enemy. You mostly need crowd control, and this is why I kind of said Kyle's kind of the weakest. She's probably very good in groups because she's like the Mass Effect.
Be the boss killer while the others just handle the
yeah,
group.
Pretty much like in Mass Effect, the sniper in Mass Effect. If you have a sniper in Mass Effect, it's good against big guys, but it's kind of shit against everything else because the sniper needs so much protection to be effective.
Yeah, so many guys everywhere.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing for Skyle. Playing solo, she's not that great. Although, did you see that Loom just party buddying?
Yeah.
Being a party buddy. Yeah, I took a lot of damage on this one, actually, dude. The loadout at first was just bad because I didn't know how to use it properly, but towards the end it was a lot better.
Yeah,
but
no death.
Yeah, I mean, it's Kyle. It's not Sweet. You can take some punishment. I believe she has like the second highest health pool behind Hagen. Yeah, it's Hagen with the shotgun, right?
I think yes.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we'll break here, and the 1000 Beanster just camoing.
Casually walking onto a scene.
Yeah, so I'll see you later, guys. I'll probably upload this tonight, and I'll see you probably tomorrow because I am recording the weekend now. See ya.